Hi, this is Uncle Bob. The last one in this series was a crap, so now it's time for a gem. First, here are the quick rules I use to pick gem games. Steam rating above mixed. I tried playing, but it didn't draw me in. I played for more than 2 hours. I don't like the gameplay because today's gem which I didn't like is Half-Life 2. It was released on November 16, 2004. Currently, it has a 97% positive rating on Steam. It is a game that has won a total of 39 Game of the Year titles. It also made it into the 2008 edition of Guinness Book of World Records for Gamers as the highest rated shooter by PC Gamer magazine. This is not the only entry, as Half-Life was also recognized for the first appearance of a gravity gun, and thanks to the Lost Coast, tech demo released a year later for including developer commentary. So, apart from its solid, top quality production, the entire series is also a precursor and role model for later productions. But that's not the end of the awards. Readers of The Guardian honored Half-Life as the best game of the decade, as did IGN and the Spike Video Awards. And that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to awards and distinctions. To this day, the game is popular, with 2000 people playing it right now, going through the game for the 10th time and probably having a great time. So what happened that it went wrong for me? The short answer is I don't know, although I have my guesses. Before I started this title, I had almost 5 hours on the clock and memories of sewers, but we'll get to that in a moment. So, while preparing for this video, I sat down at my computer with a freshly installed Half-Life, no mods, vanilla version.
Welcome to City 17.
First impression, cool. Graphically, it still looks nice today. Sure, it's not the same graphics as in 2004, if only because last year saw the release of an update to mark the 20th anniversary of the game's release, which, among the other things, improved the shadows. So I played the basic version, but from this year. Getting back to the topic, graphics are nice, and going out on the town gave me a slight wow effect. The events quickly drew us into an escape across the rooftops, under fire and with our enemies breathing down our necks. Overall, the plot and the whole background intrigued me again, and over time I became more and more eager to see what would happen next. But then we came to the famous but. While I'm interested in the world and the events and would like to know what happens next, at this point I admit that I have not completed the entire game. I'm not engaged enough in the gameplay to plow through from cutscene to cutscene to find out what Gordon does next. I will definitely watch a compilation of all the important events from the game world to find out how it ended. So, both today and when I played before, I lack commitment to pushing forward. It's not that the shooting is bad. The elimination of opponents is cool, the gunplay is cool. I really like the revolver and the shotgun. I am referring more to the levels themselves. They're not my cup of tea, at last not the ones I played. The beginning is cool, the city, daytime, a lot going on, fast-paced action, and then we enter the sewers. And at that point, my interest melted away. I've never liked sewers in any game, boring, repetitive pattern, something I want to get through as quickly as possible and forget I was ever there. Unfortunately, in Half-Life, I had the impression that the sewers went on forever. Then we get a boat and continue sailing through the sewers. Yay! I know it sounds ridiculous to some of you, I understand. It's hard for me to write off a title, let alone say something like that about one of the best games ever made, but I just can't get into it. The sewers ruin everything for me. Plus, a moment later there are warehouses, and an industrial area, which in my case evoke almost the same feelings as the sewers. For me, it's a deadly series. I can forge any fewer desire to play. A few words about the music. It's catchy, especially when the action starts on screen. It sets a nice tone for a whole game. The environmental puzzles are sensational, even revolutionary for their time. The game makes great use of physics. It's not enough just to press W and left mouse button. Sometimes you have to wander around for a while and rearrange things. Maybe it's ridiculous that after two larger areas I walked away from Half-Life. However, the maps are one of the main factors of fun, and it doesn't work for me. For the purposes of this video, I returned to the game for 3 hours. During that time, I managed to sit my ass in a car on the beach. Is that far? I don't know. I suspect the game has much more to offer, but if in 3 hours I didn't get into exploring this world, I don't want to spend more hours risking that something will change, especially since there are a whole bunch of titles available that I have fun with from the start of the game. Exactly, other games. Since Half-Life didn't work for me, what did I play then? That same year saw the release of Metal Gear Solid 3, GTA San Andreas, and specifically in terms of FPS games, Call of Duty and Far Cry. These are the titles I spent my afternoons playing. Unfortunately, sometimes it happens that something doesn't suit us, even though everyone else around us praises it. Part of me regrets that I never managed to get into the world of Half-Life, as well as other games that will appear in this series. In this title I was put off by the maps, but on the other hand, I have a lot of fun in the grey, gloomy world of Metal Gear Survive. Why? I'm not entirely sure if it's really a fault of the sewers, probably not. There's some other mysterious factor at play here. Or maybe it's just a matter of taste. That's why the saying, taste is like an asshole or something like that. Everyone has their own, sums it perfectly. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. Bye.